Planet Vero Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Treasure Coast Connector, connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and this episode is being proudly sponsored by Overlay Pros. Are you tired of cracked concrete on your driveways and pool deck? Cover those surfaces with gorgeous pavers. Tim and Rick Berry have a special process for repairing concrete using their patented PaverTech Dry Bond. Save money, increase your curb appeal and value of your home. Visit their website to see the stunning results and information on how the process is handled. Visit www.overlaypros.com, overlaypros.com, and then call 772-217-2465 to get a free estimate. Now, we have a stunning old Florida gem steeped in history in the heart of Vero Beach's downtown. What started out as the city's first community building, then turned into the Servicemen's Center during World War II, now houses both the Heritage Center and the Indian River Citrus Museum. Joining me in the studio today is Robyn Berry, and she is the executive director. There are so many exciting things happening there, and she's here to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have you here, and thank you for letting me read that, because there's a lot of stuff with Overlay Pros.
Yes, there are.
And that's a family business.
It sure is.
Okay, very good. And I've known you for years, and I've seen some of the work, and, you know, I visited that other place, and my gosh, you guys know what you're doing.
They kind of do. They've been doing it for close to 30 years. So, very talented.
Well, wonderful. And you know what? Maybe at another time we'll put a spotlight on them.
Sure.
But now it's all about you.
It is.
And the Heritage Center. Okay. But before we talk about what's going on there, I'd love to hear why you wanted to be the executive director.
I had been there already for about a little over 4 years, and when the opportunity arose, I was like, I would love to stay and be a part of this and to share the history and about the whole building, about what it means to preserve this 88-year-old gem and to help promote the citrus. Our farmers are amazing. They're amazing to us, and for us to help serve alongside of them is an honor. And to help save and preserve that building is an amazing honor. It's a beautiful building, and people come from all over to be a part of this building.
Oh, absolutely. And I've attended many events there, and it's always super, super beautiful. And we're going to get to that in a moment. But okay, so now the Heritage Center is renowned as an event venue rental space. So now what makes this so unique and special?
Well, you can't find any other kind of architectural structure like the Heritage Center within our community that is still functioning. Some of the old packing houses and buildings like that were built with the same dade pine. Okay. But the Heritage Center, 88 years old, that was the kind of wood that they used back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. It was dense, it was heavy duty, it could withstand most. It was just friendly for the environment. Or just, it was good construction. It was heavy duty. It could withstand most things that could happen within the environment. I mean, we've gone through hurricanes. We went through a fire. In the 40s, we had a fire, and you look up in the ceiling, and it's fine. It looks almost fossilized. So
yeah, it's beautiful. The floor is gorgeous. And okay, so now what changes have you made? Because I know you're going to talk about a few things later on. But structurally, what are some of the changes that has been made?
Yeah, recently?
Yeah.
Structurally, so we have 2 enclaves on either side of the patio that faces the south lawn of the city's property. The gentleman's the enclave off by the kitchen was originally made to be a gentleman's lounge. So we are bringing that back to life as a gentleman's lounge. And on the other side is where we did the most remodeling, which will be the ladies' lounge or a bridal suite. And that's all thanks to a great sponsor. So
Yeah.
we're very proud of that.
Oh, well, that is wonderful. And it is true, because even for weddings, they need a place to get ready before the big reveal as Mr. and Mrs. and such, or even for officiating weddings there, they have to stay separate until. And then even if it's a corporate event, or like let's say a quince or a sweet 16, or an anniversary party, you need those lounges a little bit, for the before and the prep and everything like that. Okay. So, what was I'm getting, okay, you know what I forgot? I went to question 3 because I got ahead of myself.
Well, we got excited about the Heritage Center for sure.
I know, because you know what? I like to go to parties. And so does Cindy, the
I like
show
to host
producer.
parties.
I know. Vero Beach, we are just a party town. We have a lot of nonprofits, and we love to go to the galas and things like that. But I wanted you to give me a brief overview of the history of the building. Is there any quirky little stories that you want to share?
Well, the fire is a good one.
Yeah.
That was after a party.
Okay.
So in the 40s, when the military kind of took over this Heritage Center, and as you mentioned, it became the Servicemen Center, they would host the dances, the USO dances, fight nights, fun places, parties like that. And this evening in particular, it was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and a taxi driver was going down 14th Avenue, and he saw the building on fire. And thank God for him, because another 10, 15 minutes, the building would have perished. And I think it was basically, either they say it was lights it got too hot and it hit the curtains, or someone's cigarette.
Yeah.
So, not sure exactly what caused the fire. There's so many different stories. But and another fun fact about the Heritage Center is one of the main reasons why we were built, was the city wanted their own community center.
Okay.
But the shuffleboarders needed a proper bathroom.
Those shuffleboarders, and now it's the pickleballers.
It is. And the shuffleboarders are huge supporters of the Heritage Center. They help with supplies every year.
Good for them.
Yep.
So we have a beautiful shuffleboard and pickleball area right off of that. And then, of course, downtown Friday, the band now is setting up on your beautiful paver area. So they have a great place to, have their band stand, so to speak. And then we're on the lawn. We're luxuriating on the lawn the last Friday of the month.
It's such a great space. It's huge. And, the band playing right there on the paver patio, looking out to this whole lawn. People can bring their lawn chairs, towels, blankets, and hang out and listen to some music.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool to go back in time, to travel back in time, be a fly on the wall, and just see how some of the parties back in the early 1900s, like what was done, what was said, what were the people wearing?
Oh my gosh. I have
Walking on that
pictures.
same floor.
Yes.
You have pictures?
I have pictures. We have images, a lot of the servicemen dances. I don't know if we're actually a USO stationed building, but a lot of the dances, we have images of those.
Yeah, social media posting. Are you putting some of those pictures?
We haven't in a while, but we do post, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go back and look at some of that. Very cool. So you know what we're going to do? Oh, no. Before we go to commercial break, I know that there's plenty of people, obviously, that can drive there with their, blindfolded. They know exactly how to make a beeline for the Heritage Center. But for people that have never been there, what is the address? What is the website? The phone number?
Yeah. The physical address is 2140 14th Avenue, Vero Beach, 32960. Our handle on Instagram is @VeroHeritage1935, and we're on Facebook as Vero Beach Heritage Center and Indian River Citrus Museum. And you can always call me, 772-770-2263.
Okay, well, very good. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a break. Are you proud of me? I'm about a minute early because we have a lot more to discuss. I didn't want to kind of interrupt in the middle of a conversation. Stay tuned because we have a lot more to discuss about the Heritage Center and Indian River Citrus Museum.
Hi, Scott here, your host and MC of Hot Jams Trivia, and I'm here to tell you about the Major League Trivia happening now through Labor Day. 3 great locations for you to play: Waldo's Monday from 7 to 9, the Boiler Tuesday from 8 to 10, and the Kilted Mermaid Thursdays from 8 to 10. Get your teams together and plan on being a part of the fun, music, and a little drink while you think. Grand prize will be a weekend getaway at the Hampton Inn and Suites, located in the heart of the Springs and Horse Country in Ocala, Florida. Like us at Major League Trivia on Facebook for more information.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats and chairs, including lots of slipcover styles from Universal, Four Seasons, and Capri. We also have a gallery of Tommy Bahama and Lexington with styles designed for a relaxed approach to the finer things in life. We're having a summer sale with lots of great markdowns, including all in-stock Lloyd Flanders 25% off. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Family owned and operated since 1991. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store directly across the street and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture brightens up your day. Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Ooh, have a sunshine day. Sunshine Furniture.
People living with Alzheimer's or dementia can truly thrive at Certus Premier Memory Care Living. Certus provides a cutting-edge, research-based approach to memory care that treats the whole person, not just the symptoms of their memory illness. At Certus, our whole-person approach to care helps bring more joy to their days and create wonderful new memories. Come take a tour. Certus at Vero Beach is at US 1 and 53rd Street. Certus Premier Memory Care Living, where every moment matters.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and this episode is being proudly sponsored by Overlay Pros. I spoke about them in the first half. I'll end the show giving a little bit more detail about this exceptional paver process to restore your cracked concrete in your driveways and your pool decks. But we're going to talk about them in a little while. But we were talking about the rich history of the Heritage Center and how beautiful it is. And the pictures on your website and on your social media pages really capture, like, remember how I said sometimes it's hard for me to see how something should look, but you have a slew of pictures where there's so many different personalities that room can take on depending on the theme. Like, look at what Cindy just put up on the thing. I took that right from your, look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. It doesn't, to me, I'm like, is that real? And I'm like, of course it's the Heritage Center. So let's talk about events, because we have personal parties, the family stuff, and then we have the corporate stuff. So there's weddings and anniversaries and birthdays and sweet 16s, quinces, all sorts of what other family type events have I left off? Bar, bat mitzvahs,
all of them. You pretty much said a lot of them.
Okay.
Family reunions, and we prior, pre-COVID, like most things, we host a Pioneer Family Dinner. Oh. So we're hopefully to bring that back next year, where we honor a family that has had roots here since 1925. Wow. And we bring in the family and we honor them. And we just, that's an actual fundraiser for the Heritage Center, but then we honor them. We do, we work with a lot of nonprofits. We do, like you said, the quinceañeras. We have exercise classes. We have Pilates. We do a lot of fun things at the Heritage Center.
So Pilates, about stretching. When is Pilates?
Pilates is Mondays and Wednesday nights from 4:45 to 5:45. That is a donation class brought on by somebody, a local gymnast, and she's amazing and does it. And several ladies come in and gentlemen, not just the ladies. They Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, and what is it? I know it's a donation, but what is like the range?
The range is $5. $5 and up. $5 and up, and then it goes directly to the Heritage Center.
Wow! So donate more than $5, people.
It's okay.
Okay.
We'll
See how I do? I'm very bossy, Robyn, and I just point at that camera and tell people what to do. And then there is the sound bath.
Meditations.
meditation.
Anthony Profeta. Oh my goodness. We are so honored and proud to be working with him. He's going to be offering 2 classes a month until December at the Heritage Center. So Thursdays will be evening classes, I think starts at 6.
Okay.
And Sundays will be about, I think, 10:30. It's on our site and everything. And
Very good. So it's on the website, it's on the social. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so now what is the capacity for the space at the Heritage Center?
standing room only, which is not that often because people like to sit and have parties and eat and have, indulge. It's 270.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge space. It's about 2,500 square feet. Sit down is 220 people with a small dance floor, and utilize because we have the stage.
Yeah.
Utilize the stage.
Absolutely.
And we have the paver patio outside. We can host outside parties as well.
Very nice. You could do the cocktail party outside, and then you can have, or you could do the wedding outside.
Sure can.
Very nice. Vow renewals, all of that good stuff. Okay. So now, when is the Heritage Center available? For
Monday
rentals?
through Sunday.
Okay.
You name the time, we'll make it work. We don't go past midnight, but
Yeah.
So Monday through Sunday.
So no dancing till dawn. Oh, okay.
Well, we, no.
All right, fine. I just,
It'd be nice, I'm sure. They can do it outside on the lawn, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I don't dance until dawn. Who am I?
Oh gosh, I'm in bed so early.
Goodness.
And Monday through Thursdays, we do an hourly rate, and we have and then the weekends are a little bit different because they're longer rentals for big parties, weddings, quinceañeras.
Okay, very good. And so, which is nice to know because there are plenty. So, like corporate events, if somebody wanted to have like a team building or a sales meeting or just converging a bunch of different area offices into one, Monday through Friday during the day, that's a great place to have.
Yep.
And you have that screen that comes down.
We have AV, the projector. We offer all of that. That's very helpful when, especially with company business part or corporate events, stuff like that. They're showing PowerPoints and training. Yes, we offer that.
Very good. And then for the nonprofits and veterans, you have a discount.
We sure do. We have a military discount and nonprofit. We support our veterans.
Very good. And we have, I think, only about 5 or 6 nonprofits in the area.
Yeah, just a few.
And again, during the week in the evening, I am not, I like to get out and about a little bit. It's not all about the weekends. So that's a wonderful time, is a Tuesday night or a Thursday night to have a fundraising event for a couple of hours.
Thursdays are very popular for that because it's affordable.
Yeah. And it's the kickoff to the weekend.
Sure.
You wake up and it's Friday morning.
Yeah, it's pre-party week, pre-Friday.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So nonprofits, just, listen up and pay attention because it's beautiful. Just a beautiful, beautiful place. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So now if someone is interested in the Heritage Center for a party of any type, what is the process? How do you handle the whole process?
Even if folks had already visited the Heritage Center, I prefer that we do a tour because they're looking at it a different aspect now. Maybe they'd been there as a guest, but now we need to really tour the building as you as being the renter. So they call or email, and I will gladly tour the building with them. Give them. I like to give the history of the building, explain why it's so important, why we're here to support the building and preserve it, and it's easy peasy. We go that way.
Okay. All right. Very good. And there is something that I saw very exciting on your Facebook page. You want to, I don't want you to give away anything you don't want to. Don't. But you do have to say something about it.
We are having an unveiling. Pre-COVID, again, we used to host a bridal and groom tour. This is going to be not a tour per se, and not necessarily just even a bridal or groom party. It's an unveiling of the new Heritage Center with all the upgrades we have done inside. And that's we'll unveil the 2 enclaves on each side because I'm not showing anybody until September 17th.
I didn't even get a full tour. Okay, so Cindy has a question.
Sure.
Okay, our show producer. So when you rent it, does it include, thank you very much, Cindy, does it include the tables, chairs, and kitchen?
Sure does.
Etc.
We have round tables, 8-foot tables, chairs, and yes, the kitchen is included. You cannot cook in the kitchen. you have to have a caterer come in. But the kitchen is a catering kitchen. It's made for that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Caterers love it.
Yep, spotless, clean, very large, beautiful. And, we need professionals in there. No more fires ever again. All right. So we're not just letting anybody touch the kitchen.
No.
Okay, very good. Now, so you mentioned the unveiling. What date is that?
It is
unveiling?
Sunday, September 17th. That begins. Doors open around 1 until about 3:30. It is a ticketed event. It's a mere $6, and it all goes right back to the Heritage Center. And I have gone through and I selected vendors that are always supportive of the Heritage Center to come in and help me do this unveiling. And I had the most amazing support from the local vendors that are there a lot. And they're like, you got it. You name it, Robyn. We'll be there and we'll help you support the Heritage Center to do with this unveiling. So very excited.
Good. Very, very good. So, and of course you have an invite, you have a list of people, but it's open to anybody.
Yes,
but then you also let a lot of the area people know that, very good. All of the nonprofits and
sure do.
businesses and such. Okay, very good. So now I did want to very quickly mention the museum, the Indian River Citrus, because that is a beautiful museum. It's not super large, but there's a lot in there.
For sure is. We call it our Micro and Mighty Museum.
Yeah.
So when the building was saved from demolition in 1991 and Vero Heritage was established, the nonprofit that stewards the Heritage Center, Millie Bonnell, which had the Historical Society at the time, saved the building. And she's like, what better place but to have a citrus museum? But right here, it used to be the ballet room. And it is tiny, but the amazing amount of support we get from our community, from our citrus farmers, locals just come in I didn't know about this. Oh my gosh, my grandfather was in citrus. My family was this and that. And lots and lots of great artifacts, and everything's donated. And we have great museum docents. I would love to give a tour.
Yeah, they have a lot of good information about the history. And then you also have a really nice gift shop.
We sure do.
So tell me about that.
We don't do it too touristy. We do want to focus on citrus. And if I cannot find certain items that are specific to the Indian River Citrus District, we don't leave the state of Florida.
Okay.
We are a Florida museum. We want to support our state. So it is a Florida museum.
Yeah, but lots of good stuff in there that I have purchased some items. So before we run out of time, because that happens to me a lot, I do want to say thank you again. And I want to read this because there's a lot about Overlay Pros. Now, they have sponsored this episode, and they are proud to do so. They are, Floridians, and they are a local business, and they want to support the Heritage Center and the museum. And if you are tired of cracked concrete, nothing is uglier, people, okay? Cracked concrete on your driveway as you pull in, or in your beautiful backyard around your pool or lanai, they are going to cover those surfaces, okay? They're going to repair. Then they have a special patented, and I gotcha. Cindy's telling me to hurry up, but this is very important. And so they're going to take pavers, and they're going to put over, and they're going to repair the concrete, put the pavers over. Tim and Rick Berry, they have a patented process and a product, Paver Tech Dry Bond. And this is going to save you money. You are going to just really have a luxurious effect to your home. You're going to love it while you're there. And you're going to more than recoup your money when you go to sell your home, because this lasts. They ask about the lifetime guarantee is on their website, which is overlaypros.com. overlaypros.com. Their phone number, 772-217-2465. You can get a free estimate. Great information on the website. We have 1 minute left. I want to say thank you so very much for being here, because your venue is beautiful. Absolutely
we believe
stunning.
so, and we're here to support and preserve this building. And our community is a huge supporter of us. You ask most folks in town that are from here, the Heritage Center, my grandparents met there at a USO party or a dance, or I did the rec center there in the 80s or 90s. And most people have a story about the Heritage Center.
Yeah, I have an idea for you after we wrap up this show.
Cool beans.
But my name is Ellen Contreras. I am the host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope that everyone has a safe, fun, productive week. And until next week, I miss you already.